Guys,
Yo guys,
what's
what
good?
is good?
This is KINGSTON. Apex Legends Season 7.
Apex Legends Season 9.
Apex Legends Season 10, Apex Legends Season 11. I'm sad. I really am. And that is because I am quitting Apex Legends. Now, I mean, okay, maybe nobody cares, maybe some of you do. I've got some friends, so definitely, and I've spent a long time with this game, so I've got some things to talk about, talk about my quote-unquote Apex career, if you will. Yeah, pretty much. And the reason why am I quitting the game after playing the game for so freaking long, today is the release day of the new season 12, that is. And yeah, so I've got some pointers here. This video is not scripted exactly, but I've got some pointers to go through, and I don't know how much of edits I'm going to use in this video. So yeah, the journey. First off, I got started with Apex when it came out almost. I used to play Paladins back then. It is a hero shooter just like Overwatch, if you don't know about it, because I know Overwatch is like mainstream and some people just might not know about Paladins. And I got, to know about Apex from content creators, basically through YouTube, because I mean, even the creators, I didn't know their posts were like in my suggestions. This new game is coming out, it's made by EA or, Respawn. Definitely, I think it's published by EA. So they've got some big bucks, of course, EA that is. So they were promoting it all over the freaking internet. Content creators were getting, early access to the game, closed betas and whatever. I was not, playing the game at that time because I don't have that big of an audience, So yeah, basically I saw, like, I do remember watching Santiago's benchmark, because of course people like me who are running low-end graphics cards, we've got one more step in our gaming procedure. We have to figure out if the game will run on a PC or not. So yeah, I watched some other videos as well. I saw it on the internet basically, and I was like, it looks like something. And at that time I was like kind of getting bored of Paladins, or burning out or whatever. I played that game a lot, man, a lot. Maybe not as much as Apex, but still a lot. So I basically downloaded the game, and I also invited one of my close mates, my cousin that is. So I was like, bro, let's check this game out, because we used to play the other game together, while of course on Discord and stuff like that. So we used to voice chat while playing the game. So I was like, yeah bro, let's go, this is some new freaking thing, let's just jump into it and see what it is all about. I had heard of the genre, because of PUBG and all. I think PUBG released back in 2017 and it was 2019 at this moment, yeah, that's what it was. And I never paid the freaking price for PUBG, so I didn't play it. I was not that interested in playing it. But this game, this freaking game, it looked interesting to me, the map, the dusty feeling, I don't know, just the vibes, the moment was not even that big of a factor in me getting started in this game. Many people, I mean most of the people will say that Apex's strongest suit is the movement, but that was not the factor for me in joining the game. So basically, I started playing it, and I just, from the very first match, I think I got some kills with the wingman, and I was like, whoa, that is crazy, because I just started playing the game and I was like, whoa, I'm capable enough of getting a kill. Back in those days, getting one freaking kill was so freaking hard, and it felt so freaking rewarding. Of course, in the starting cycle of a game, any game, really, everyone is dumb and everyone's trying to learn the mechanics and stuff. it was pretty fun, man. I mean, for me, that was the most fun I've had in Apex. Then comes the moments I remember, some key moments. I remember the launch of the first ever battle pass, which was like the Wraith painted skin. I do have it, by the way. I have all the freaking battle passes and all of their skins up to level 110. We'll come to that. That is a very major point for this video. So yeah, that is one moment I remember, the new battle pass, and everyone was like, whoa, man. EA again being the greedy people. They were always known as these greedy freaking people wanting your money and money. People were like, you've made this trash battle pass basically. So they changed it and introduced some skins, gave some skins for free, etc. I don't know. So things happened basically. I do remember that first battle pass phase was quite a ride. And then I remember the launch of the first ever map to the game, and I liked the look of it. That is World's Edge, of course. So yeah, moments like those I remember from the top of my freaking head. Of course, I don't think I've been that there's been that much of a moment after the release of World's Edge. Of course, we were like, now we got into a freaking rhythm basically, that maps will be added, weapons will be added, so everything got a little structured and hence a little boring. I don't know, I mean, I like structures generally. But in this regard, I think things started getting stale in the way that it was happening, or maybe there are some other factors. So in the moments I remember, I'd also include when I got the heirlooms. I'm lucky enough to have 2 freaking heirlooms for free basically. I've never spent my money intentionally to get an heirloom. Yeah, I mean, I've bought battle passes, but never in my freaking time playing this game did I spend a penny in expectation for the heirlooms. Though when I got one, I was like, what was that? The freaking red light? Literally, I've got those moments recorded. I don't know. I'm just I don't know if I should have this kind of an attachment to these things, these artificial cosmetics, in the way I'm talking about them, with the passion that I'm talking about them. But I basically have this for this game, because I started from the beginning and I was like on a collection journey, not in terms of the heirloom but in the battle pass, and playing the game every season, trying to learn, trying to adapt whatever new things were added, the heat shields of this world, the battery changes. You can carry 3. Back in the day you were able to carry 3 shields in one slot. It got cut to 2, and changes like those, adapting and playing. Of course, they do it to make the game fresh and whatnot, and to balance things out. New champions were added. Now it's got a lot of structure. That's what I'm trying to get at. Though yeah, some moments are there which I do really admire. Now after that, I'd like to count the gifts of Apex. Yeah, pretty much. These are the things that Apex Legends has given me, and I'm extremely thankful to the game and the developers, may I say. I don't know, just the whole freaking team, the game as a whole. I'm thankful to the game for giving me these things, and one of them, and I think the most important of them, is you guys. Some of you guys, you've got connected to me. I've got connected to you with this video game. Of course I can take names, but there's no good in taking names. You guys know who you are, the guys who know me from Apex. I've got quite a bit of channels, if you're talking about in terms of the number of channels I have on this website, YouTube. So people have got to me through different channels of mine, and we've connected. I've made some awesome freaking friends, man. The community is where it's at, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Again, taking the names is not a good thing, but you guys know who you are. And even if you're not in those guys, man, my viewers, I'm talking to you. Anyone who has like watched my content, you are the greatest treasure that has been given to me by Apex Legends, not the views and stuff like that. Okay, but then again, views are something everyone gets hyped for them. This game has given me so many freaking views, and in terms of views only, my most viewed video on this platform, by the way, not on this channel, it's on my shorts channel, it's got 70 or 75,000 views, and that video is an Apex Legends video. So of course this game has given me my most viewed video. Then last but not the least, and someone I really treasure, who has been also introduced to me by Apex, is NF Nathan. I'm talking about. He's a rapper, and I really do relate with his music, and just admire him, and he's someone I idealize almost. So yeah, thank you very much, Apex Legends, from the core of my heart, for introducing me to NF. Then comes the issue part, the part we don't want to talk about but we should talk about, and that is why I'm making this video basically. But that's not the whole point. I also shared in brief my whole freaking journey of getting into this game. But of course the downfall, it happened. So it all started with the season 11. So season 11 freaking released. That is the season that is going on right now and will go on for only a few more hours. So it started, and as always I made my freaking videos benchmarking my GPU, the GTX 750 Ti, and everything was great. In the beginning of all the few seasons, last 3 seasons or 4 seasons, everything is great, and then the fun kind of dies down. You're like, yeah, things are getting into a structure, and now we know this will happen, champions will be added, battle pass will come, and then we'll grind it out and stuff like that. So we'll push the ranks or whatever. But this season, the lack of LTMs and content overall kind of just did not cut it for me. So I was like not playing this game very much, Apex that is. And also I got introduced to some new freaking games, as Halo Infinite is an example, and Valorant is another example, which I'm still playing actively on daily basis with my friends. So yeah, another games came in the freaking zone. So a person only has limited amount of time, and these games were there, and of course the lack of LTMs and those surprising freaking content coming out of the game. Of course that won't last forever. Sometimes you just chase that freaking thing, the thing you got from the old days. It's never going to happen, of course. So that's what I'm talking about. So things got into a freaking rhythm, which I do not tend to like in this circumstance. So I was basically bored of the game and I didn't play it much. So let's just freaking get to the point now. Okay, so my battle pass was at like level 50 or something, and I was trying my trying my hardest to get it done. And I also watched a good video from a good friend of mine, Snake Peter, and he showed us, or I don't know how to say that. So he basically demonstrated some tips on how you can enjoy the game again. So his video was quite helpful, and I got onto the grind, maybe grinded up to level 55 or whatnot. It was pretty good, so I was like, yeah, I'ma grind it out. And then came the release of other games like Dying Light 2 and the Resident Evil 4 HD remaster. I think there was, it was a HD project mod for the game. So I basically benchmark my graphic card with different games and I make videos about them, not on this channel but on another one of my channels. So I had to work on those videos, and I had to complete the battle pass. Battle pass, of course, because I have already completed all the freaking 10 battle passes in this game up to the level 110. It was a freaking streak, you get it? And I think by now you're getting what I'm getting at. So it was a freaking streak, and it is not anymore. So how that happened, let's get into it. So I met my cousin, the same cousin I got into the game. So I was like, bro, there's a thing, I've got to work on these videos, and then there's this thingy right here. Can you help me do that? And he agreed to get my, battle pass all leveled up, and it was great news. I was like, wow, that's good. That's some good stuff. So yeah, he was grinding it out and playing for like 7 hours a day, and another day he played for like 4 or 5 hours. And suddenly, out of the blue, I get an email from EA which states that you've done some offensive thing, or typed some offensive thing in the chat box or voice, the text chat, and the word was retard, unquote. So basically my cousin did a mistake, and I do not want to present this thing in a positive freaking light. So he basically typed it out, the word retard, and said it to his teammates basically. So not over voice comms, but with the keyboard. Yup, and my account was put on a ban for 7 freaking days, a week. That is. Now, of course, if my account is turned off for 7 freaking days, I would not be able to complete the battle pass. So my cousin would not have been able to complete the battle pass. I was in a rage, literally. Man, my cousin had to face my rage, that is, and he apologized. At the end, he apologized to me, and he did realize that he made a mistake. And now is my time. I wrote an email to EA because they provided me with a link. In the email itself, they were like, if you think this is a miscalculation from our part. Of course, it was not a miscalculation. The word is bad. I know, retard, that is. So it was not a miscalculation, and I already had a freaking strike on me because previously I had done a same kind of incident. I said a F word in the text chat a few months back, and then they sent me an email and warned me that if I do that again, I'll be punished. So I get it, I get EA's perspective on this thing. I do understand saying the F word or the R word or the whatever word you use is not good in this kind of environment. It pollutes the community and whatnot. I do get the appeal of it, but you guys know, and I do know as well, even if it does not decrease my mistake level or my cousin's mistake level, people say much worse stuff about genders, races. I don't know, like, people are bad, bro. I mean, let me tell you a quick story about this. So someone asked me about my country, and I told them that I'm from India, and they were like, in the match I might have performed a little bit on the wanky side or bad, and they were like, bro, we eat cows here and shit. Now, what the freaking fuck was that? He said that over the voice comms. Of course, EA cannot hear those voice comms, but they can see the text messages, even if the voice comms are much worse in nature and way more offensive, I'd say. Because, by the way, I'm not from a religion that, worships cows and all, but just because I said that I'm from India, that guy assumed that I'm from that religion, and he said that thing to me. And of course, if I was of that religion, I would have felt bad, man. Even if I'm a wise man from that religion, I have the tendency, or I might have been, offended, and pretty badly, that is, offended pretty freaking badly, more than any FU or retard can offend me. So people like those get away, even if I reported him, but I got no notification if he got banned or not. So systems are not in place, proper systems are not in place. That's what I'm talking about. So basically, my brother let me down, EA let me down. I typed out a whole freaking email to them in which I stated that my account was given to my brother, and they can even check that because the IP addresses were different. The account is opened in my home and is in a different IP address, and when my cousin opened it, it was from a different IP address. Of course, they can check it all and could have like read my story. I explained it all. I can show you guys the freaking thing that I typed. But yeah, they responded with the same freaking message that you said retard, now you're fucked for 7 days basically. So EA, bro, I mean, come on, man. At least you should have said that you've read my freaking long ass message, which I sincerely wrote you, and told me that it is your responsibility that you've given your account to your brother and he fucked it up. So it's your responsibility. You could have given it to me straight, but it just felt like the people in your team, EA, didn't even read the freaking email from my side, just re-emphasized your own freaking point, and it hurt me. It hurt me pretty bad. It hurt me to the point that I'm giving up, playing Apex Legends as a content creator. So I would not be purchasing any battle passes. I know, man, you probably don't care. The viewers just might of this video not care, and EA certainly does not care for a creator like me who is like said an R word. Of course, I'm not saying that this is not my mistake. It is my mistake. It is my cousin's mistake, and yeah, I do accept it. But at least you should have given consideration. So the thing I'm saying is basically that EA should place proper people and proper staff in these areas. Just because I've been, my account's access has been revoked from me for 7 days, I won't be able to make the seasons video. Of course, I could have made a new account. Of course, I could have borrowed my cousin's account. But that's not the point, man. The point is that you do not give a fuck. EA, I'm talking to you. I'm not trying to be offensive, but you just, from what I can see, you do not give a damn, bro. And if a business stops giving a damn about the customer, we are the customers basically, guys. We are the freaking customers in this game, and I think you guys get the point, and there's no point in me blabbering on and on and on about this. Now, the future. Man, the future. I have had so many things in my mind for this game and the content. It saddens me. It really does. And I'm a programming student, by the way, and I also had a plan to make an Apex Legends wallpaper app. I've also designed one of these wallpapers. You can have a look at it. It's of a wraith. So I'm not going to abandon that project. Of course, I'm angry at EA. I'm, not going to play this game as a content creator anymore. Maybe, playing with my friends sometimes, but not, playing the game regularly. Maybe after 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, whatever. Playing it casually, not going for the grind or whatever. And I will just, not make any content on this game on any of my channels. So that's my basic message, and it's not like a freaking warning for EA. I know they do not give a damn, but just a talk with my community, with my friends, in explaining the thing that happened with me, and why am I stopping that thingy?